Well, Nebraska sucks bad. South Carolina sucks bad. Oklahoma might be a playoff team. They really might. We already knew that Georgia more than likely was going to be a playoff team. Although, not gonna lie, I had them. I had them taking a step back. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I am wrong sometimes. How about that? Yeah. Hold on, guys. There we go. Now I have more room, and still show the helmets. I love the beautiful mini helmets. Shout out to everybody that's sent. And I found out some more names. Matt R. He sent the Arizona towel that you see right under the West Virginia State outline, and he also sent the Stanford flag that you see to my right, your left, and also sent the Arizona State mini helmet. I didn't see a note with that, so I didn't know it was sent from him, but he claimed it. So shout out to you, buddy. Sent 3 things. 3. That's amazing. Update on my spread picks. Not doing too bad today. I'm 2-2. I knew I was going to lose in Georgia, South Carolina. I was just being stubborn and stuck to my preseason prediction. I checked that as a loss. I knew that was going to be a loss. Lost Texas State, Baylor. Actually, I won that because I wrote down late, and what is wrong with me? Why do I do that? Look, I'll even prove it. I think I did earlier. What does that say next to Texas State, Baylor? It says lay. By the way, this is pen. You can't erase it. And I wrote take on the board, and it made it a loss. But it's not a loss, so I got to redo that. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know why I do that. I write down one thing on the page, and then for whatever reason, I wrote something different on there. I don't know. So I'm actually 3-1. Very happy about that. And my only loss is that stupid pick for South Carolina. And I knew I wasn't going to get that, but I had to stick with the trash talk that I was giving in the off season. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to hear about that a lot today. That's okay. I'm prepared for it. Kind of expected it after I saw how good Georgia looks. South Carolina a little worse than what I was anticipating, but Georgia much better than what I was anticipating. So, yes, Golden Blue was definitely 100% wrong about the South Carolina Georgia game. But 3 wins so far to 1 loss. I will take that all day long. Much better start than what we had last week. Much, much, much better. Very happy about that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your college football. Saturday so far. We are on the second slate of games. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, guys, this is week 3. For some of us, it will be a quarter of the way through. For some, past a quarter. For some, not quite. We're around a quarter of the way through is the point. It goes by fast. 3 more games, and we will be halfway through the season. Think about that. So enjoy the noon games. Now it's 3:30. Let's enjoy these games, and let's enjoy the night games before this Saturday has passed us by. Sit down, soak it in, and enjoy it to its full potential. because whenever the off season gets here, we'll be like, man, why didn't I watch more football? Watch all you can while it's here. I was live streaming 2 games earlier at the same time, and right now I'm going to have actually the score prediction game. This is the score prediction game, guys. Number 12 BYU at number 25 Oregon. Don't forget to hit the like button. Even if you don't like me or the video, it helps the video hit the YouTube algorithm, gets it suggested more people click on it and see it, and boom, a bigger audience, and a bigger audience for you, the viewer, to talk trash to. Excuse me. Looks like Ole Miss and Georgia Tech are kicking off. I'm going to try to keep up with as many games as possible, but this is the main event right now. Purdue and Syracuse. Whoa, this is a close game, 25-22. But did y'all say Purdue just scored? So does Purdue have the lead? What happened? My score says 25-22, but this could be behind. The touchdown play may not have already happened. I think Oklahoma looks like a playoff team. That's my opinion. They came into a hopeful Nebraska team. Atmosphere was electric. They just fired Scott Frost. Bright future for Nebraska, and Oklahoma just comes in and squashes that almost immediately. That is what a playoff team does. That's what a playoff team does right there. So, yes, I think Oklahoma is a playoff team. And I'm not saying that Nebraska, it just updated. Purdue, 51 seconds left in the football game, and they do have a touchdown. Syracuse got a score to take this one home. And don't forget, if you have a question for me or a comment for me or trash talk, that's what I'm talking about. Trash talk, either for me, for a team that you hate, or you want to brag about your team. The best way to do that, of course, is the super chat, is the little dollar sign that you see on your bottom right-hand corner. Anything that you put in that super chat, I will throw on the screen, just like you see that golden blue dude on there. It's going to be on the screen for the world to see. That's how you do it. Yep, Purdue did score. They are up 29-25, so they're up by 4. They are up by 4. Syracuse needs minor miracle to pull this off. Yeah, I saw Northwestern was on upset alert over FCS Southern Illinois. Let's see. I want to hold on real quick. I want to get the final score on Virginia Tech. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Virginia Tech beats Wofford 27-7. That's not impressive at all. I have hope. I'm not confident, but I have hope that West Virginia can go on the road and beat Virginia Tech. It is going to be a hostile environment, but if we can avoid mistakes on offense and just outscore them, that's all it takes. Outscore them, and we can grab the win. Wyoming with an important win over Air Force on Friday. Air Force is a better team than people realize. Wyoming, that is a good win over Air Force. Wyoming looking to be Mountain West champs and possibly get ranked. Kickoff for Oregon and BYU underway. They are kicking off to BYU. It looked like that could have been a mistake by BYU, but it did go out of the back of the end zone. Okay. So we'll see what BYU has on offense for the first series of the game. And I do want to keep track of these other games going on, so bear with me while I look around real quick. We do Penn State Auburn. I want to keep up with that one. And we also have Ole Miss at Georgia Tech. I don't think that's going to be a good game at all. Georgia Tech is horrible plus some. So maybe we can check on it if it stays close. But Penn State, Auburn, Penn State with the 2nd and 8. Sean Clifford, maybe that was too hard of a pass for a short route. Went off the tips of the wide receiver's fingers. Yeah, you can't throw the ball that hard when it's that short. That's not necessary. I don't understand quarterbacks that gun it that short. You can't. That's stupid. It's dumb. It makes no sense. Hey, stupid phone. 3rd and 8 for Penn State on their own 39, moving left to right near the upper hash mark. Sean Clifford stumbled. Oh, that has to be targeting. Maybe it's not, but it did force a fumble. Was that targeting is the biggest question. Let me see. They need to at least take a look at that because I don't know. Maybe it was clean. Is that a flag? What are they saying first? What's going on here? What are you doing, CBS? So did Penn State? I am totally lost here. Did Penn State recover? If that was 4th down, they did not get it. I think that was 4th down, and Penn State went for it, and they didn't go for, and they didn't get it. I don't know. Stupid ESPN won't update Purdue Syracuse, so I have no idea what's going on there. Y'all keep me in the loop on that one. I know Paxton said flag on Purdue. Oh man, Notre Dame and Cal tied at 7. Yeah, if Notre Dame doesn't win that, they are not getting to a bowl. Notre Dame should absolutely beat Cal, but they should have absolutely beat Marshall last week. Trying to figure out what happened with Penn State and Auburn here. Is this 4th down? Was that 3rd down? What's going on? My gosh. They are measuring. This is going to be short for sure. This is going to be short. It was a 4th down, so this will be turnover on downs. Yes, turnover on downs. Auburn ball. Could have been a possible flag on Auburn for a targeting, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, guys. That was it was a rough hit. It rocked him. I thought he fumbled. Maybe Penn State recovered. I don't know. So confused. Any updates on the Purdue Syracuse game, by the way? I'd like to know. I think if Syracuse wins, I think if Syracuse beats Purdue, they should get ranked for sure. That's a good win for Syracuse. They beat Louisville, who beat UCF, but Louisville also got beat by Florida State. So I don't know. Welcome on in. Come on in, Jack Harrington. Yeah, I know he was streaming that earlier. I didn't realize he was. I streamed the first half. Oh, 17 seconds left, and Syracuse is in the red zone. Man, that's a finish right there. Wow. I'm actually pulling for the orange right here. All right, so let's go back to BYU Oregon. Sorry, I lost track because that was a great series of events for the Auburn Penn State game. Okay, I'm guessing they stopped BYU. Oregon now has the ball on the BYU 43-yard line, moving left to right, upper hash, shotgun, handoff. No, yeah, it was a handoff, and he bounced it outside, close to the original line of scrimmage. Excuse me. Pass interference on Purdue. It looks like the refs really want Syracuse to win. Maybe they laid some money on the spread. Hey, they're human too, right? Minnesota is up on Colorado early 7-0. Minnesota's close to getting ranked, by the way, guys. Very, very close. If they win, I might have them ranked. Oregon with a good run. First down, bouncing off tackles. BYU not tackling. He's off to the races. Down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 2, down to the 1 yard line. Wow. What a run. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice. Nice. That's good for me because I took Syracuse on my spread picks in the pick'em contest that I'm in. That's why I'm so interested in that. Yes. Right there, baby. Syracuse. Yeah, Nebraska is absolutely horrific. Touchdown, Bo Nix. Oregon up on BYU. So, any Patreons, by the way, it is too late to submit a score on this game. But any Patreons that have Oregon win this game, it's looking good for you. It's looking good. I know you have to guess the score, so there's more to it than that. But you have to get the winner first to win the score prediction contest. So week 3 is officially, you can't guess on the score. But if you're interested in the score prediction contest, go join our Patreon page for as low as $2 a month for your chance to win $20 a week. I think that's a deal right there. And if we reach $300 worth of subscriptions, which right now we're at $234 worth of subscriptions, the prize money will go from $20 a week to $50 a week. So the more Patreons that we have, the higher the prize money is going to be. So keep that in mind. Not that far away from raising the prize money to $50 a week. So we'll see what happens. Syracuse up on Purdue 31-29 with 7 seconds left. Wow. And that's covering the spread because Syracuse 1.5 point favorite. It was basically a pick 'em. That's still covering the spread. Yes, sir, it is. Unless somehow Purdue pulls off a miracle. You never know. You never know. Syracuse hangs on, then they should get ranked. I'll probably have them ranked in my new top 25, depending on what happens to the lower half. We will see. So far, nothing crazy. Georgia blows out. Let's see. Georgia blows out South Carolina. Oklahoma blows out Nebraska. Baylor blows out Texas State. Kentucky blows out Youngstown State. Michigan blows out UConn. Virginia Tech not really blows out Wofford, but they take care of them 27-7. I really like our chances against Virginia Tech. They do not look good at all. They don't. Not at all. West Virginia did. Troy and Appalachian State are tied at 7, by the way. West Virginia blowing out Towson 58-7. Up until about 3 minutes left in the third quarter, Towson didn't even have a first down. That's how bad that is. Last time I checked, they have 7 first downs with 107 yards. That is a better defense. West Virginia 566 yards of offense, 29 first downs. So that is dominating. We were expecting that. So that's not hope. Okay. I'm not sure what happened with West Virginia. Virginia Tech targeting. I'm guessing the star player got ejected, so maybe that helps us. Danny King for Townsend roughing the passer on Smith. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. Somebody roughed the passer. Hopefully it wasn't one of our starters that in garbage time loses. Yeah, Oregon just scored. Sorry, guys. Yeah. No, I announced that. Bo Nix. Yeah, I announced that. So Oregon's up 7-0. Anybody in the score prediction contest, if you pick Oregon, that's good. Now let's see what the score is, unless BYU can come back. And it's tough to win in Autzen Stadium. It really is. Unfortunately, I went with BYU. I took the points at 3.5. So hopefully Oregon only wins by 3, and I still win that. Or BYU straight up wins. Could Maryland keep up with Michigan? You know what? I'm not sure. I haven't really been keeping up with Maryland. Let's see here. Where is Maryland on the books? Maryland, where are you, Maryland? Have they already played? No, they play SMU. They are 2-0. They're only a 2.5-point favorite over SMU, so that's not great. And they've beaten Charlotte and Buffalo. So yeah, I don't know. And Maryland to rename stadium in a deal with SECU. Well, renaming is not going to help that stadium. That stadium needs renovated or torn down. That is a terrible, terrible stadium as far as quality goes. It's horrible. One of the worst stadiums that you'll see. Let's see. Yeah, West Virginia really only had one terrible, terrible game in Morgantown. That was Oklahoma State, for sure. But, hey, blowout win over Towson. I'll take it. A lot of people thought that we actually had a chance of losing to Towson. That's just not how FCS football. That was not possible. It really wasn't. What I will say about that is we did allow a kick six. We allowed a kick return for a touchdown. You can't do that. Not even, especially against Towson. That's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Well, Trey, if you're Patreon and that was your score prediction and it turns out to be close or right on the money, then did Notre Dame play today? When is that score going to go final? What is going on with this? I'm so confused with this producer. It's like it's frozen with 7 seconds. Did they win? What happened? Very confused with this Purdue Syracuse. Did it go final or? I don't know. It's freaking ridiculous. It's getting on my nerves. Vanny Rose, thank you for the $5 donation. Says, Nebraska needs to get with it and hire Dion before Houston beats them to it. They'll feel stupid when they have the 9th rated class in the conference. That's funny. I don't think Houston is looking for a head coach, even though. Wait, Syracuse lost? How did that happen? They just had the lead 32-29 with 7 seconds left. What happened? Is that for real? I was about to say there is no way that they lost. I mean, that would have been a straight up miracle. I mean, I knew they were losing, but they had a last minute, like 51 seconds left on the clock, touchdown drive. So I knew they had that, but I mean, miracles can happen, so it wouldn't totally shock me. But it looks like it did go final. That means I won that spread pick. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Not that spread pick, but I'm part of the Pick'em group on my internet, on Facebook, excuse me, and I picked Syracuse to lay the points, and I think it was 1.5 whenever I picked it, so I won that. Happy about that. Commercials for BYU Oregon, so let's see what's going on with Penn State Auburn. Commercials there, so let me check another game. Ole Miss Georgia Tech, how about that? We'll check that game real quick. I don't expect it to be competitive, but you never know. Yeah, Ole Miss already 14-0 on Georgia. Georgia Tech's one of the worst teams in the nation, guys. On that spread pick, I took the 17 and I laid it. So that's looking good so far. So far, so good. Cal's only beat Notre Dame 10-7. Notre Dame sucks. They are terrible. They are one of the worst teams in the nation. They're not making a bowl. If they lose to Cal, they are not making a bowl. I know they have an ACC schedule, but they have to play Clemson. They have to play Syracuse. Um, there might be some gimme games on there. I don't know, but Notre Dame, they're going to miss a bowl. And Georgia Tech just punted it back to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is up 14-0, by the way. That game's getting out of hand quickly. Very, very quickly. So let's check on Penn State Auburn. That's on commercial still. BYU Oregon. Did BYU turn the ball over? They did. Oh, holy crap. Oregon has the ball back. Yikes. That pick is not looking good. So you win some, you lose some. Oh well. But a good start to the day though. 3-1. I will take it. 3-1. See if anything else interesting is happening. Looks like Auburn did kick a field goal, by the way. 3-0 Auburn. That's a win for Penn State because they turned it over on downs. And so Auburn had a really good field position. That's a win. That's a win for Penn State right there. I'll give them that. But my vested interest, I need Auburn to win that game. So I was hoping they would score a touchdown. It's all good. Kansas and Houston about to get underway, by the way. I will keep my eyes on that to see just how good Kansas really is. Maybe West Virginia is just that bad. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't. Cincinnati did finally pull away from Miami of Ohio, 38-17. Oregon with a 2nd and 1. It looks like there's an injured BYU player that has to hobble off the field. Any questions, comments, trolls, trash talk, bragging about your team winning, or trolling a team that lost or a rival that you hate? Best way to get my attention, Super Chat. It's that little $sign that you see on the bottom right-hand corner. Anything you put in that Super Chat will go on the screen and will be read. So if you got some good trash talk, let's see it. Just like Vanity Rose on here. Although that's not really trash talk. It's kind of advice. And I get it, but I don't think Houston – maybe after a year in the Big 12 and they see that Dana can't win in the Big 12, they might get rid of him. But they just went 12-2. They're not getting rid of him. Even though he's a bad coach, he still went 12-2. So, yeah, Nebraska needs to go after Deion Sanders. But the hot name that I'm hearing is Matt Campbell. That is the name that I'm hearing about. And I don't know if y'all watched my I've already put out one regular video, and I talked about West Virginia finally going for it on 4th down against Towson. It was like 4th and half a yard. 4th and goal, actually, and a half a yard, and we went for it, and we got it. And I know, and I didn't give Neil Brown any credit for a gutsy call because the game wasn't in doubt, and it was against Towson. That's not a gutsy call, but it was the correct call. He should have done that in the backyard brawl. Oh, big tackle for a loss for BYU. Great defense. He should have done that in the backyard brawl. If we got that first down, we could have milked the clock down to 3 minutes. At worst, even if we don't score, you're taking time off the clock. But we could have got a field goal and possibly iced the game. Yeah, Virginia Tech's offense is very anemic. So the good matchup for West Virginia against Virginia Tech is offense versus their offense. Our offense is way better. But how good is our defense going to play against Virginia Tech? They played good against Towson. I mean, they've only allowed 7 first downs, and I know it's Towson. I know. And those 7 points, they just got to stop, by the way. Those 7 points was from a kickoff return. So if it wasn't for that, we'd be pitching a shutout. Oregon is in the red zone down to the 5-yard line. There is a flag on the play, so we'll see what that's about. Syracuse won, so I won that spread pick. Syracuse should be ranked. I 100% will have Syracuse ranked. I 100% will keep Florida State ranked. Maybe the AP poll will get Florida State ranked. I don't know. 3-0, and they've beaten LSU and Louisville. That's some decent wins. Tulane 7-0 on Kansas State. That's not good. It's not good. West Virginia with the ball on their own. on the Townsend 44? No, that's got to be on their own 44. So, yeah, West Virginia 42. So they have the ball back. Maybe they'll put some more points up, meaning they'll cover the spread. It looks like they will cover the spread. How's y'all's college football Saturday? Remember, this is the third week, basically a quarter of the way through. So if you're a college football nut, college football fan like me, enjoy this day because 3 more weeks and we'll be halfway through this season. Think about that, guys. Think about that. Yikes. So enjoy it. The noon games are over, so now it's time to enjoy the 3:30 games. And I'll do my best to make it even more enjoyable so you'll soak in as much as possible. All right? Let's see. This is going to be a flag on... Oh, Oregon just keeps backing up. Holy cow. Maybe that was BYU. That might have been on BYU for that one. But Oregon was backed up. Yeah, that was on BYU. This is going to be 2nd and 13, though. So even with the penalty on BYU, it's still 2nd and 13. We'll see. What are they officially reviewing? That was a penalty. They can't review penalties unless it's targeting. That was not targeting. That makes no sense. Well, hopefully Kansas State is worse than what I thought. Indiana edged out an overtime win over mighty Western Kentucky, 33 to 30. That's not a good sign. Syracuse still undefeated, 32-29. Other scores: Georgia blows out South Carolina 48-7. Michigan blows out UConn 59-0. Oklahoma blows out Nebraska 49-14. Kentucky blows out Youngstown State 31-0. Baylor blows out Texas State 42-7. Virginia Tech, no, this is not a blowout, but they did handle Wofford 27-7. That's a bad offense right there. Missouri handles Abilene Christian 34-17. That's too close for an FCS. Missouri is bad. Army 49-10 over FCS Villanova. FCS Southern Illinois goes on the road and beats Northwestern. My gosh, Northwestern not only staying, but solidifying their spot on my worst 10. And Nebraska not only remains, but solidifies their spot on my worst 10. They are bad. Cincinnati beats Miami on the road. Not the Canes, but Miami, Ohio, 38-17. Of course, on Friday, Florida State remains undefeated, beats Louisville 35-31. And Wyoming with an important win over a good Air Force team in Mountain West, 17-14. So there are some score updates right there. Current scores. Let's go through it real quick. I'll try to only go through the important ones. We are on a commercial break, so let's go back to the other game, Penn State Auburn. Penn State driving on the Auburn 43. It looks like they're going to get down to the 40. That was the 1st and 10. They are driving right to left. All right. Of course, West Virginia fan, 58-7. No problem. No offensive touchdowns for Towson, so that's a good sign. UCLA on top of South Alabama, 26-17. Iowa State on top of Ohio, 30-3. Rutgers and Temple in a slugfest, 10-7. Old Dominion could go on the road and beat Virginia. Right now, it's 10-7 Virginia in the third quarter. California on top of Notre Dame at Notre Dame, 10-7. My gosh. Tulane is beating Kansas State 7-0 in the second quarter with the ball. Ole Miss on top of Georgia Tech, 14-0, and they are driving. They're down to the Georgia Tech 29, 1st and 10. Vanderbilt and Northern Illinois tied at halftime, 7-7. Minnesota 14-0 over bad Colorado. Wisconsin on top of New Mexico State, 7-0. App State and Troy tied at 7. Houston and Kansas are still tied, 3rd and 1 in their own on their own 27. Looks like Penn State just made a huge play on Auburn. Down to the Auburn 7-yard. Penn State's good, guys. If they win this game, watch out. Potential playoff team, I don't know. This is a tough place to win, even if they're not good. This is a very tough place to win. I do need to get me something to eat. I didn't eat lunch. I need to grab me some lunch, guys. All right, 2nd and goal from their own 7. They lost a yard. Run again. Touchdown, Sean Clifford. Touchdown, Penn State. They're good. They are good. West Virginia scores 64-7. I'm guessing pending point after. I don't know, or maybe it got blocked. Who knows? Yeah, I'm still waiting on Pepsi to sponsor me or Charlie Noble Vape. Sponsor me, guys. I'll get people to buy it. I vape it all the time. People that already vape. I don't look. If you don't vape or smoke, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. I was a smoker for 15 years. I switched to vaping. That's my jam right there. But if you don't, just don't start. The best way to quit smoking is to never start smoking. The best way to quit vaping is to never start vaping. Okay, that's my advice to you. That's just for me because I switched from smoking to vaping, and it is the best flavor. All right, looks like both are on commercial break, but Oregon BYU might be coming back from a commercial. No, they are headed to commercial. Awesome. Let's check out Ole Miss Georgia Tech. Illegal substitution on somebody, but Ole Miss is driving. I mean, this is the same Georgia Tech that was in it against Clemson until the 4th quarter. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Fourth and 14, though, so they're going to go for a long field goal, Ole Miss. So it looks like Georgia Tech did hold them and actually backed them up a little bit. This is going to be like a 50-some yarder, 51-yard field goal attempt for Ole Miss. Snap is down. Kick is up. It is blocked. Blocked. Georgia Tech blocks it. So it's still 14-0 Ole Miss. No, I'm not coming to Blacksburg. My road trip to Pitt was my only road trip of the year. I'll be at a couple games in Morgantown, though. Yeah, that unsportsmanlike penalty was a little ridiculous. But, man, what a throw by Syracuse. That dome is rocking again. That's the dome that I remember. That's the Syracuse dome that I remember. And finally, it is rocking again. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, West Virginia's up 65-7 now. So at least I knew our offense wouldn't have any issues, but it's nice to see that our defense had a really, really good game. Maybe that'll give them some confidence going into the Virginia Tech game. They need it. I cannot believe. Let me look at the stats on this. Cal at Notre Dame. Cal leads 10-7. Let's look through the stats real quick. Notre Dame has a total of 118 offensive yards, 6 first downs, 1 turnover. Cal has 184 offensive yards. That's not great, but it's better than Notre Dame. Notre Dame's offense is non-existent. What is going on with them? I hope Marshall fans are watching and realizing they're just not that good. Great win for Marshall, but Notre Dame is bad. They are bad, 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 bad. Bad, bad, baddy, bad, bad. Georgia Tech takes over on their own 44-yard line, airing it out. Good. Did he catch that? Holy crap. What a throw and what a catch. Wow. They have athlete. He did get under that. Yeah, that's a catch. They might review that, but I think that's a catch. Nice catch. Georgia Tech trying to fight their way back in this game against Ole Miss. Wow. Bad throw, though. He follows it up with a bad throw. Good gosh. I mean, you just about got your receiver's head taken off with that throw. You can't do that. You can't set your receiver up for a head chopper. You can't do it. Auburn has the ball there. Oh, first down, definitely. And he slides down to the Auburn 46-yard line. That was a good slide. I don't think the SEC looks bad. I think Texas A&M looks bad. I think LSU is bad. Mississippi State's up and down. Vanderbilt is better. But Georgia is really good. Alabama's good. Not as good as what I thought they would be. Auburn, another first down on Penn State, by the way. So I think the good teams are Georgia, number 1, Alabama 2. Kentucky is a top 10 team now. Tennessee's looking good. We'll see about Ole Miss. I don't think they're going to lose to Georgia Tech. Now, if they lose Georgia Tech, that's going to hurt them. So there's still 5 or 6 really good teams in the SEC, but Florida shouldn't be ranked. They're not a ranked team, so don't believe that. South Carolina is bad. Vanderbilt's better, but still not good. A&M's horrible. LSU's not great. Mississippi State is hit and miss. You don't know. Arkansas, I think Arkansas is good though. I do think Arkansas is good, but I'm not sure if they're elite. They pounded South Carolina last week, but so did Georgia, so that kind of washes out. Once Arkansas plays an elite team or a really good team for that matter, we'll see just how good they are. So I would say 6 teams, including Arkansas, are good in the SEC. Hold on, guys. Give me one sec here. I'm going to go back to top 25. It's much easier to keep up with. Arkansas has Missouri State today. Arkansas really hasn't gotten tested yet. They beat South Carolina at home, but we're seeing that South Carolina is they're horrible. They beat Cincinnati at home, but Cincinnati's not good. So the real test, it won't be against Texas A&M after that. You should obliterate them. It's Alabama at home. You should go into that game 5-0, and Alabama's not as good as what we were thinking. Arkansas could beat Alabama, and they're going into Mississippi State 6-0. But the problem with Arkansas after that is at Mississippi State, at BYU, at Auburn. 3 road games in a row. Who approved that schedule? What was y'all thinking? That's horrible. Now, on the flip side, you only have 4 road games, but 3 of them are in a row. That's one of the craziest schedules I've ever seen. So you got Cincinnati at home, South Carolina at home, Missouri State at home, A&M at a neutral site, but it's not away. Alabama at home. So 5 homes, 1 neutral, and then at Mississippi State, at BYU, at Auburn, three roads in a row, and then Liberty, LSU, Ole Miss at home in a row, and then finish at Missouri. That is a crazy, crazy schedule. Crazy. First and 10 Auburn, by the way. Good play by I think they have Calzada actually as their starting quarterback. Auburn fan, if there's an Auburn fan in the house, correct me if I'm wrong. All right. I need to let's see if I can general. There we go. Nope, I can't change it. Dadgummit. I know it's Townsend, but it was nice to see the defense come out and really make a statement against Townsend. Hey, maybe they watched my live show. I was fired up. I was telling West Virginia come out hitting, ready to go to war. So hopefully they saw that and came out fired up. I highly doubt that, but I'm just saying that would be cool, right? That would be cool. Would be cool. Yeah, I'm getting comments on that video that I made earlier. One is Oklahoma has no business being in the playoff. Based off what? Oklahoma has looked really, really good. I know look, you got to base your predictions on what you've seen so far. I don't know how the rest of the season is going to go. I don't. I'm saying based on what I've seen so far, Oklahoma looks like a playoff team. Matthew, I think I've said that I was wrong about South Carolina and Georgia at least 20 times today. At least. Maybe 25. But yes, not only was I wrong, but I was like to the moon wrong, like way wrong. It happens. It happens. The biggest surprise is Georgia losing all that talent on defense, and their defense looks even better. Like that's nuts. Auburn, good run up the middle. First down, I think. Hey, Mayhem Matthew, why don't you super chat that so I can put it on the screen? Hey, if you're going to let me have it, at least donate, right? I'm just playing. You don't have to do that. I'm just playing. You know, that's me trash talking. Somebody got hurt, though. Looks like a Penn State person got hurt. Maybe he just got his bell rung. I don't know. Looks like somebody got his bell rung. It's a good game, but I want to keep track of these other games. Let's see what Tech is doing against Ole Miss real quick, guys. They're driving. 2nd and goal on the 8-yard line. Down to the 5. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Looks like they are running a little bit of a triple option from time to time. Not like total, but from time to time. I'll check that here in a second. It looks like Georgia Tech's about to score, though. So after this one play, I'll go back to BYU, Oregon. Georgia Tech down to the 5-yard line. See if they can punch it in right here. All right. Back shoulder throw. Oh, he should have had it. Nope. Blew it. Blew it, guys. Blew it. And it was a good back shoulder throw. The guy should have caught it. Not going to lie. Should have caught it. All right, BYU, Oregon. Let's see what we're going on now. What we got going on here? Commercials, of course. All right, let's go back to Penn State, Auburn. I am not impressed. What's the right word? I am okay with how today's game turned out with West Virginia. They actually showed up and fought. That's what it's all about. Guys, I might have to put you on mute for a second and do a regular video real quick because that game is about to end. Let me look at the stats real quick. So just bear with me. You'll get to see a behind-the-scenes video making again. Come on, where's it at? Nope, not top 25. Let's go to Big 12. Need to turn the TV down for a sec. Yep, 65-7. It looks like. Towson was looking to score there at the end, but looks like West Virginia held. Let's look at the stats real quick. 624 offensive yards. JT Daniels, I guess he got taken out in the second quarter or something because only 174 yards. But, man, the offense looked great. I know it's Towson, but that's good. All right, so hold on, guys. Give me a second here. I'm setting up real quick. I'm not going to turn off the live stream, so you'll get to watch the making of, I guess. Although you probably won't hear me. It's all good. It's all good. All right, let's see if we can get this shot correct real quick, guys. There's that. All right, so we got that. Hold on. I'm coming. Just trying to get my camera shot figured out here. I'm going to aim that a little low so I can get all the... Sorry for the pop. Yeah, I like that shot right there. It looks good. Good. All right, let's get rid of some of this. Need to get rid of this. Put this over here, and here, and here, and here. Let's see. Let's get rid of this real quick. No, I got everything. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so we have the shot. So I'm gonna have to mute you guys real quick and do my regular video real quick. So bear with me. Let's mute this, and I'm gonna get my video started. I will be right back. Can y'all hear me? Are we good? Can y'all hear me? We got audio? All right, good to go, guys. Sorry about that, but welcome to a day in the life of a college football YouTuber. You got to keep up with everything. Let's see here. See what's going on with these. Let's check Ole Miss, Georgia Tech. Did anything change there? Nope, still 14-0. Georgia Tech fans aren't looking happy, so I think something bad happened to them. I mean, it's got to suck to be a Georgia Tech fan. They haven't been good in a long time. Looks like Georgia Tech does have the ball though. Okay, BYU, Oregon. Let's check that real quick. Looks like somebody had an explosive play. Was it Oregon? Oh, what a catch! Wow. Wow. Oregon just had a crazy catch. And they are up 17-7. BYU now has the ball. That must have happened on the last series. And they kicked it back. Anyways, this is a great game so far. 17-7. Oregon just scored. BYU has the ball. They need to answer. Stay undefeated. If BYU, I'm trying to check out BYU's schedule and see if they would qualify for the playoffs. I mean, they're already highly ranked, and Cincinnati made it last year. I would say they have a chance. I know they have to go undefeated, but anything can happen. Got to win this game, of course. Got to win this game. All right, so BYU, great win over Baylor. That's a good win. South Florida, that's not much. Today would be a great win. Wyoming, good Mountain West team. They just beat Air Force, and then they get Utah State. Not that great. Notre Dame, not that great, but hey, still Power 5 team. They get number 10 Arkansas at home. That would be a great win. Liberty, East Carolina at Boise State. That's decent. And then an FCS, and then at Stanford. That's a good schedule right there. That's a good schedule. You got Baylor, Oregon, Arkansas, maybe a Stanford, maybe a Boise State, kind of even it out. And they didn't know that Notre Dame was going to suck. They didn't know. All right, let's see. They're looking at something. Oh, never mind. It must have been a loss. Second and 16. Not good. Oh, good swing pass. It actually worked. So they're down to their own 33-yard line. Y'all bear with me real quick. I gotta get this video out real quick. Okay, let's see. We'll go with that. It is BYU football. Trying to get the crowd hyped up. Third and 4, left to right, upper hash. Good throw. Looks inbounds. Yes, that's a first down. Down to their own 47. Something about that. A jersey, a sign, or my favorite, All right, let me just find the camera shot that I had. There we go. All right. I don't think this is going to take too much editing because I was actually on a roll. Just a little bit of snip, snip here, snip, snip there. Second down for BYU. No gain for BYU, so it's still on their own 47. Microphone was in the way. I might check the other game here in a minute. Yeah, West Virginia did cover. If you would have taken West Virginia and laid the points, could have won a little bit, not much, but a little bit. That was not a delay of game. Kansas playing good against Houston. It'll take me a minute to edit this. Not very long though. Let me check the Auburn game.
One play away from being undefeated. One play. And I know there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it. But think about this. If West Virginia goes for it on
Still 7-3. Auburn driving.
Or convinced, I should say, that West Virginia would have gotten it. And that's why I call it fourth and guaranteed. We were averaging over 5 yards a carry. Donaldson was a diamond in the rough. He's a great running back. He continues to be a great running back. But Neil Brown could not get out of his tendencies. And a lot of people don't know this, but Graham Harrell had a play ready for that 4th and 6 inches call. But Neil Brown overrode him and said, no. We want to play it safe. And, of course, I know hindsight's always 20/20. But, guys, I am 100%
Setting goal for Auburn.
If we go for it, we get it. We bleed some clock, possibly get a field goal, and ice the game right then and there. I mean, if we get a touchdown, we definitely ice the game right there. And our offense was playing much better than our defense. Why do you want to leave the game up to your defense if the offense is what's
Bad play call by Auburn. Terrible. Got stuffed.
Last year, we played a close game against Oklahoma, but we lose in a nail-biter, but we lose. Next game, we come out flat against Texas Tech because our brains are still in that loss against Oklahoma. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. You fast forward to this year, and we're in a tight, close-fought game against Pitt. Come just short. We come back home, fall flat against.
What's going on in the Houston, Kansas?
Got to stop getting beat by the same team. By the same team.
Any updates on Houston, Kansas?
You know what I'm talking about? You get beat this game, and you're still thinking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Tied up, 14-14. Okay. Kansas is a decent team.
We got beat by Pitt twice. Not once, but twice. We have got to be more mentally tough than that.
Commercials are killing me.
I was very nicely surprised with the effort today. Defense looked great. The defense.
I mean, while you're driving, flag on the play.
The only reason Towson has 7 points is because they ran a kickback. So out of all the positives that we have today, we still have that one huge negative. We allowed an FCS team to run back a kick for a touchdown. How does that happen? I don't know.
All right, I need to move around some, guys.
Ridiculous. It's stupid. cannot allow Townsend to score a touchdown on the kickoff return. Now, all
Make sure this stays in the shot. I think that's good right there. Should be right. We can get rid of the super chat for the time being. Dadgummit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. There it is. All right. Is that in shot? Needs to go down just a little bit more. Let's see. There it is. There it is. I want to scoot that up just a little bit so you can see him a little bit better. How's that, guys? Does that look good? I'm just finishing this. BYU driving. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Third down.
Townsend to win, but honestly, I didn't expect Townsend to not score any points offensively.
Pressure, he gets it off though. Oh, what a throw!
What West Virginia did today. Their defense
out of bounds though. That was a good throw.
Townsend out. They stomped him.
That was a good throw.
They hit him, and they hit him hard, and that's exactly what I was wanting to see from West Virginia. Some fight, and we finally saw some fight from West Virginia. If we
that was a great throw. He should have caught.
From here on out, maybe we have a chance of going 7-5 or 8-4. But we cannot see the West Virginia, and I'm talking about the defense, not the offense. The offense has been great. But if we see the West Virginia defense,
they got to settle for a field goal.
And from the Kansas game, we're not going to make it to a bowl. We need to see the defense that
missed it. Wide left. Never had a chance. Never had a chance. And Kalani Sitake is not happy.
Take it personal. And that's what they did today, and they didn't allow any points. Defense, going forward, take everything personal. Come out fighting. Come out with a vengeance. That's what. Don't worry about, oh, man.
Thanks, David Cummings, for the $5 donation. She says, you should have a Marshall mini helmet waiting for you on Monday. Awesome. Awesome. I will display it. See, I think people misunderstand me because I don't like Marshall, and of course I hate Pitt, but I know I have subscribers who are Marshall fans and are Pitt fans, and if you send a mini helmet of your team, if it's Marshall Pitt, I'm going to display it. I want every team there is, to be honest with you, but because the plan that I have for the background is going to be great. I'm almost done with this, guys. That's on commercials. Why am I watching commercials? Penn State Auburn. They were driving too.
I know. It's just Townsend. But you got to start somewhere. And watching Virginia Tech.
Looks like Auburn scored.
Again. This time against. against an FCS team. They won
Yeah, kickoff to Penn
27-7.
State.
They should have
Decent run back.
out that FCS
Oh
team.
no,
Their name is
they
escaping
didn't
me
score a
right now.
touchdown.
It was
They
an
kicked the field goal.
FCS
7-6
team,
Penn
and
State.
Virginia Tech's offense is flat out anemic. It's anemic. So I have hope that West Virginia can come into Blacksburg. I have hope that West Virginia. It's anemic. So I have hope.
Let's see. If we can't get football merch, can we send school merch as a replacement? Absolutely. Like I said, like a T-shirt, a hat, a cup, anything that represents your school. Absolutely. I have a towel on the wall.
Into Blacksburg and beat Virginia Tech. It can come. It can come. Into Blacksburg.
Penn State first and 15 on their own 27.
And Virginia Tech has an okay defense. Our defense is bad. So I like the matchup of our defense versus their offense and our offense versus their defense. We have the matchups. We have the mismatches. Can we take advantage and not let the home field advantage let the home field advantage of Virginia Tech affect us?
I'm hoping Kansas is good. Please let them be good.
Home field for Virginia Tech, because Virginia Tech is not a very good team. So let's play like we did today. If we play like we did today, then we have a chance of getting to a ball and finishing possibly 7-5 or 8-4. The turnaround needs to happen, and it needs to start from today. So I liked what I saw today. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the momentum going, and let's go Mountaineers. Y'all let me know in the comments, and let's go Mountaineers. Y'all let me know in the comments section what you
Cal went back up on Notre Dame.
Different West Virginia team, or
Notre Dame is terrible.
Because we played Towson. Strictly just because we played Towson. Because we played Towson. I think it's the former. I think we saw a different West Virginia team, but I'm interested to hear from you. That's all I got. Towson. I think it's the former. I think we saw a different West Virginia team, but I'm interested.
Penn State just crossed the midfield.
Like and subscribe. Interested to hear from you.
I'm almost done with this, guys. I promise.
For this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on my next show.
And I will be able to get into these games a lot more. But you got to put out regular videos on these days as well. Keep people updated. And I'm not complaining. I love my job. Love it, love it, love it. There it is. Penn State's in Auburn territory, but it is third down now. Ole Miss is up 21-0 on Georgia Tech now. So starting to stretch the lead. That's looking good for my spread pick. All right, let's see here. Wait. We'll do Big 12 first. Okay. West Virginia. Let's get that score. And then let's get Virginia Tech. I need those two. And I think I'm good after that. There we go. That'll work. I'm going to do a video on Syracuse later. They look really good. Could you imagine Syracuse and could you imagine? Well, Syracuse is already 3-0. Florida State's already 3-0. What if Kansas starts off 3-0? Who would have predicted that? That's insane, guys. That is insane. All right, I got my graphics, so just got to put them in, and we'll be good to go.
You know, it's crazy. West Virginia played so bad against Kansas last week, especially defensively, that there were a lot of people that were legitimately thinking that West Virginia was going to lose to Towson, and that's
Commercial
just
on the
not
other one.
possible. But we looked so bad that a lot of people did think it was possible. And I did a video last night, and it was almost like a pep talk. And I told West Virginia, whether they watched or not, you know, that's a whole separate issue. But I just wanted to put out the vibe. You need to come out there ready to fight, because the last couple of games we have not come out to fight. We've come out to not lose.
First down, Penn State.
But we've already talked about the backyard brawl several times. Neil Brown should have went for it on 4th and
They're down to the Auburn 35. Swing pass. Oh, trickery back to the quarterback. Not. Oh, wow.
I know he was going by percentages and he was going by, you know, analytics and all that stuff, but sometimes
they're down to the 10-yard line. That was a great play.
You have to coach in the moment sometimes. This is my opinion. I think West Virginia is one play away from being undefeated.
They go to the right side.
And I know there's a bunch of stuff
down to the 6.
But think about
Penn State driving. Penn State driving.
On 4th and 6 inches, and I am 100% guaranteed, or convinced, I should say, that West Virginia would have gotten it. And that's why I call it 4th and guaranteed. We were averaging over 5 yards a carry. Donaldson was a diamond.
Second and goal down on the Auburn 6.
A great running back. But Neil Brown could not get out of his tendencies. And a lot of people don't know this, but Graham Harrell had a play ready for that 4th and 6 inches call. But Neil Brown overrode him and said, no. We want to play it safe. And, of course, I know hindsight's...
Sean Clifford back to pass.
But, guys, I am 100% convinced...
Complete, but it's down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Get a field goal and ice the game right then and there. I mean, if we get a touchdown, we definitely ice the game right there. And our offense was playing much better than our defense. Why do you want to leave the game up to your defense if the offense is what's playing better? And then what happens? Deja vu from last year. What am I talking about? Last year, we played a close game against Oklahoma, but we lose in a nail-biter.
Minute 47 left in the first half.
Against Texas Tech, because our brains are still in that loss against Oklahoma. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. You fast forward to this year.
So if Penn State does get a stop here, Auburn gets a stop here, they'll have a little bit of time to do something.
Against Kansas defensively, we have got to stop getting beat by the same team. You know what I'm talking about? You get beat this game, and you're still thinking about it the next game, and you get beat by that. We got beat by Pitt twice, not once, but twice. We have
commercials, of course.
Mentally tough than that. So I was very nicely surprised with the effort today.
Promise, I'm almost done with this one.
If I'm being honest with you, I wasn't expecting that, because
I wish I could add it faster, but I am getting faster.
Maybe, just maybe, this is the turn. This time against an FC.
All right, that should do it.
Against an FCS team, they won.
Oregon up 17-7. They got the ball down on
flat out anemic. It's anemic.
BYU 29, I think.
Into Blacksburg and
Okay. Ready to upload. We are ready to upload. All right, let's get in the game. It's fourth down for Oregon. 4th and 2. 4th and 2. What are they going to do? They're going for it. See, Neil Brown? A lot of people go for it. And it's around the same field position, too. They're on the Penn State 39. They go for it, and they get it. They go for it, and they get it. I'm telling you, teams appreciate when you show faith in them. That's one of the things that I said in the video that I'm putting out right now is for West Virginia, if you go back and watch the Pitt game, he decided to put more faith in the defense than the offense. The offense was playing much better than the defense, but he put faith in the defense over the offense. In what world does that make sense? I need to slide this back some, actually. Seriously, in what world does that make sense, guys? Whatever side of the ball is playing the best, that's the side that you go with. And the more I think about it, the less it makes sense. Like, instead of, I can understand that. Yeah, you might have. No, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, it makes even less sense. Graham Harrell had a play call ready for that 4th and 6 inches against Pitt. And Neil Brown vetoed it and said, no, we're going to punt. He put faith in the defense that wasn't playing great instead of the offense that was playing great. How's that being a good head coach? I don't know. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Oregon down to the BYU 15. It is 1st and 10. 29. Wow, whoa, this is close. 29 seconds left in the first half. Touched it. Is that? Yep, touchdown Oregon. Uh-oh. BYU in trouble. BYU in trouble. Not the good. Not the good. Kansas State is on top of Tulane now, 10-7. That's still not good, though. Maybe Tulane's better than I think, but I don't think so. And that's a home game for Kansas State. That's not a good showing right there. With 12 seconds left in the first half, Oregon goes up 24-7. So this is making Georgia's blowout of Oregon look even more impressive. Think about that, guys. All right, uploading the video. This is not looking good for BYU, and I'm more surprised about their defense than their offense because Oregon's offense hasn't been all that impressive to start the year, and BYU's allowed 24 points in one half. That's honestly, that doesn't make sense. That surprises me a lot. So going into halftime, BYU has a lot of questions to answer, a lot. All right, let's switch it back. Turn on that. There we go. There we go. All right. I just got to create the thumbnail, and then I'm officially done with this video. Let's see. All right. It's done. I think we're good. All right, good to go, guys. Penn State is up, by the way, 14-6, and they have the football. Impressive. Impressive. Penn State's a good football team. I did predict Penn State to have a 10-win season, but I thought that they would split. I thought that they would split the road trips to Purdue and Auburn. In other words, I thought they would win one and lose one. So if they can win both of these road trips, that is a fantastic start for Penn State. Fantastic. I mean, that if they win today, that almost guarantees them a 10-win season. If you look at the rest of their schedule, seriously, it almost guarantees them a 10-win season. They had one of the toughest starts to a schedule, but the rest of the schedule isn't all that bad. Yes, they have to play Michigan, Michigan State, and Ohio State, but this is the easier year compared to last year. I'm going to check it out after. I might be wrong, so let me check it out first. So after today, they get Central Michigan at home, Northwestern at home. Those should be wins. That's 5-0. Bye week at number 4 Michigan. That's going to be tough. But then they get Minnesota at home, Ohio State, but that's at home. On the road to Indiana, Maryland at home, on the road to Rutgers, Michigan State at home. So most of their tough games after this are at home. The only tough road trip after this is at Michigan. You get Ohio State at home. You get Michigan State at home. You get Minnesota at home. Minnesota is pretty good. So I like their chances of having a 10-win season. I really do. If they win this game. Even if they don't, I factor that into that, and I think they can upset a Michigan State at home, something like that, and upset a Ohio State at home, maybe, or go on the road and upset a Michigan State. But if they win today, they're having a 10-win season. What kind of pass was that? That was not a good pass by Sean Clifford. I do have to admit, that was not a good pass by Sean Clifford. Not at all. But they're still up 14-6. Oh, that defender knocked him down. That could have been pass interference. Could have been. Not necessarily guaranteed pass interference, but it could have been. Could have been. 4th and 9, they're going to punt it away. Okay. I got to get me something to eat, guys. I got to get me something to eat, so I'm going to put you on mute, and I'll be right back. Hold on. This thing messed me up. There we go. You like the ticker? I'm fixing myself a sandwich. I will be back. Sorry, guys. I was getting hungry. I didn't eat lunch. It's getting late. So I'll probably have a late dinner as well. I think Penn State went in 14-6. I might be wrong. I had to fix me a sandwich with hamburger buns because I forgot we were out of bread. We got to go get some bread. It's still good though. Still works. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, halftime 14-6, Penn State over Auburn. Penn State looking really good on the road. Still got another half, but they're looking good. Ole Miss is up 21-0 over Georgia Tech at halftime. Oregon all over BYU 24-7. Alabama whooping UL Monroe, expectedly 28-7. Liberty and Wake Forest are about 3 minutes in. It's scoreless, and Wake Forest is down to the Liberty 47. So they could be within field goal range very, very shortly. Very, very shortly. This looks pretty good. Oregon's offense looks really, really good today. Especially Bo Nix. I'm surprised where he's putting the football. They're showing highlights of Notre Dame Cal and Notre Dame's uniforms. I hate those green uniforms. Those are ugly. What are they thinking? I think Notre Dame does have the lead right now, 23-17 with about 9 minutes left. And they're celebrating like they just beat a really good team. It's not even over, and 24-17, excuse me. They're bad. Notre Dame is bad. This might actually be better than a regular sandwich on bread. That's pretty good. I hate having to deal with halftime. That's my least favorite part of the game. But you got to use the bathroom sometime, right? It makes you wonder how Georgia Tech kept it close against Clemson until the fourth quarter. Ole Miss is already blowing them out 21-0. How did they keep it close against Clemson? Is Clemson really that bad? Second half has started between Ole Miss and Georgia Tech. Looks like it's already third down for Georgia Tech. Like 40 seconds into the second half, it's already third down. 3rd and 14. That's not good. Man. That was a good pass. First down, I think. Yeah, I think it is first down. Okay. Okay. Dangerous throw, but it was complete. Dangerous throw, but it was complete. I think Georgia Tech's run a lot of hitches because of that zone underneath. That's exactly what they did right there because the Ole Miss is giving them a lot of cushion. They're running a lot of hitches because of that. Got to the quarterback, sacked big time. It's going to be 3rd and long. Third and 10. Georgia Tech on their own 35, moving right to left near the upper hash mark. Shotgun, running back to his right, steps back, throws it to his running back out of the backfield, but a bad pass. Not a good series right there. I think Jeff Collins gets fired after this season. I do. Good punt. Good return. Out to the 40. Okay. That's pretty good right there. Brozoni wants me to shout him out. Shout out to Brozoni. BYU has got to come out firing. They've got to come out on fire because their defense is not performed well against Bo Nix. It's very surprising. Kansas State and Tulane are tied at 10 in the third quarter. Oh, they can't tackle. He broke like 3 tackles. First down, Oregon. My gosh. That's the problem with BYU right now. They can't tackle. Let me count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 missed tackles. Are you kidding me? That's why you're losing right there. UCLA barely beat South Alabama 32-31, but they do stay undefeated. That's not a good look, though. Here's how bad Colorado is. Minnesota is beating Colorado 35-0 at halftime. How can somebody be that bad? How is that possible? Oregon has scored on their last 4 drives. All 4 drives in the first half. Touchdown, field goal, touchdown, touchdown. And I just told you why a few minutes ago. They can't tackle. It's crazy. Another great catch. First down, Oregon. This is starting to get out of hand. Down to the 18, moving right to left. Upper hash, shotgun. Everybody spread out. There's 4 wide and a tight end. So there's 5 receivers out there. He drops back. He dumps it underneath. Incomplete. That read did not make any sense. He had 2 open on the outside, but he went inside, and that guy was covered. Right there. Number 8. Oh, that was previous play. Excuse me. And he threw it to number 8. Okay, so at least I called it, right? Anybody got any trash talk that you want the other people to see, whether it's about their team, a rival, or you want to brag about your team? Super Chat's a great way to do that. It's that little dollar sign you see on the bottom right-hand corner in the comment section. Anything, big play by Oregon, by the way. Anything you put in the Super Chat will be put on the screen for everybody to see, and I will read it. Even if you're making fun of me, we appreciate you supporting Golden Blue so much that even if you're making fun of me, I will still read it. Excuse me. Sandwich number 2. Oregon, first and goal from the 7. He's going to hand it off. A little misdirection. They're going to gain 1 yard. He danced too much in the backfield. Can't do that. BYU's defense is wore out. It's just the start of the third quarter, and they're wore out. Don't know what kind of throw that was, Bo Nix. That was stupid. Third and goal. From the 6. No one audible. Zone read, touchdown, Oregon. That was a good zone read right there. He saw the linebackers collapse on the running back, and he pulled it. Touchdown. Wow, this is a blowout. Man. Virginia Tech struggled again against FCS Wofford. I mean, only putting up 27 points. That's not good at all. Sorry, I'm responding to one of my comments on a video. See, I look, I watch, I try to respond. I can't respond to everybody, but I try. I want to check out. Hold on. Kansas and they're delayed. Okay. Kansas and Houston are delayed right now. It's tied at 14. Whenever it was delayed, Kansas was down to the Houston 5. Jimmy Touchdown, thank you for the $5 donation. Says Marshall was promoted to the NFL after the Notre Dame win. Proof. Marshall is playing on the NFL Network right now. Go Herd. Are you watching the Notre Dame Cal game? Notre Dame is terrible. They're up 24-17, and Cal is one of the smallest teams in terms of size that I've seen in a Power 5 team in a while. Notre Dame a 13.5-point favorite over Cal. Looks like they're in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 5 for Notre Dame on their own 46. I understand Marshall being happy. You just beat Notre Dame on the road. I believe you're undefeated. So Marshall has a lot to be happy about, no doubt. But the Notre Dame that Marshall beat, one of the worst we've seen in a while, which is a shame because you want that to be like a historic win for Marshall. And you can still consider it a historic win because it is over Notre Dame, but it's over a bad Notre Dame. It's not good. BYU's going for it on 4th and 1. Bad play call on 4th and 1. What are you thinking? I'm okay with 4th and 1, but why are they doing nonsense? What are you doing? I'm not even a BYU fan, but whenever I see BS, I get mad. That was a stupid play call. What are you doing? You don't draw up a play that takes time to develop. When you call a 4th down play, you want to call a play that hits fast, not a play that takes time to develop. Why would you call that? What are coaches thinking sometimes? Did he overthink it? I don't know. That was one of the stupidest 4th down calls I've seen in a long time. Not the fact that they went for it, but the play that they called. Stupid. And it was on their own 36-yard line. Now Oregon is in field goal range automatically. That was stupid. What are you doing? First down, Oregon, down to the 20-yard line-ish. Marshall plays on NFL Network, plays on ESPN Plus. Okay. Both aren't main cable channels. Sometimes we do get Fox. They rotate West Virginia games on Fox. Well, depending on how good they are. They're down to the 13, actually. Bo Nix, another bonehead. He had a lane on the inside, and he decides to bounce it outside and gain nothing going out of bounds. What are you doing, man? It's stupid. Like, make smart decisions. Cal now has the ball on their own 7-yard line, so Notre Dame had to punt. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left, and Notre Dame's up by a touchdown. Mighty Notre Dame. Yeah. 31-7, Oregon looking to put more points on the board. 2nd and 9, they run it up to about the 10, so it's going to be 3rd and 6 or 7. Using networks as trash talk is kind of lame, man. I know you can do better than that. Like, that was lame trash talk. It didn't even make any sense. Third and 6 for Oregon. There's about 8.5 minutes left. They're definitely in field goal range. They're down on the 10-yard line, and they're looking to go up by over 30 points. Are you kidding me? And they get the first down and a touchdown. Touchdown, Oregon. Fumble. Fumble? And Oregon recovers. Even a fumble can't go BYU's way. That's the kind of game that they're having. Wow. That's the kind of game that they're having. Let me check it out. And that is... No, that's not a fumble anyways. But even if it was, Oregon would have recovered. As a touchdown, it is point after. It's going to be 38-7. Oregon is beating BYU by 30 points. 31 points. Unbelievable. We're seeing a bunch of blowouts today, to be honest with you. I'm not too fond of that. I don't like that. Last week was a good week. A lot of upsets, a lot of close games. Even if your team was on the wrong end, like mine, last week was a great week. This week is kind of sucking. There's a bunch of blowouts. Jeez. I don't like it. No, BYU is not going to make a comeback. Not in this game. They're not playing well. I don't know if their head was not in the game or whatever. Cal is now at 3rd and 10 on their own 7. Cal is bad. They're terrible. And Notre Dame is only beating them by 7. This is not good for Notre Dame. If they want to be bowl eligible, they have to beat Cal. They have to. Okay, so it looks like Cal will have to punt the ball away with about 3 minutes left. Yep. Or they might go for it. I don't know. Got nothing to lose, right? Gotta love spam. Gotta love it. Commercials. I don't like commercials. I'm changing it. Ole Miss, Georgia Tech. Commercials. Penn State, Auburn. What are we doing? Commercials. Are you kidding me? Man, that's annoying. I might check the Notre Dame game. On TV, that is. Let's see. Looks like I think Notre Dame has the ball and they're trying to run the clock out. I think. I'm not sure. I think it's 2nd and 9 for Notre Dame. About 2.5 minutes left in the Notre Dame game. It looks like they are going to come out with a win, but this is lowly Cal, one of the worst teams in the nation right now. All right, 2nd and 9 coming from the timeout. Notre Dame does have the ball. 2nd and 9. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the Cal 41. Looks like they're going to run again. They're going to run a lot of clock. It's going to be 3rd and about 8. If Cal does get the ball back, and that's if Notre Dame doesn't get a first down, Cal's going to have about a minute to do something, which that is some time, but not much, especially when they're going to be pinned deep because Notre Dame is flipping the field right now. Down to about 2 minutes. They're going to snap the ball with about 1:55 left, so that's going to take us right about 1 minute, depending on how long the play is. Maybe just under a minute. 3rd and 8, down on the 40. They are going to run it again, and Cal is going to stop it. They did stop it. So this is going to take the clock down to about a minute, or maybe a minute 10. Cal's still got a chance. I know he's trying to run clock, but you got to try to come up with a play that actually gets the first down. Run the clock, yes, but guess what, Marcus Freeman? If you get the first down, game over. I get you want to run clock, okay? You're going to run clock no matter what. Unless you take a deep shot and it goes incomplete, you're going to run clock no matter what. Call a play to get the first down. Getting a first down is actually better than running clock. You get a first down, Cal doesn't have any timeouts. You get a first down, the game is over. Like these safe calls just to run clock absolutely makes no sense when you could literally end the game with the first down. This shows that Marcus Freeman he's in over his head. Way, way, way over his head. Way. His critical thinking when it comes to play calling and game management is not good. Not good. He doesn't have the coach's instinct to take advantage of situations, to end the game sooner rather than later, to keep an opponent from getting back into the game. He just don't have it. He doesn't have it. Notre Dame is going to punt. They did punt. Looks like they will pin them. No, that's a touchback, actually. So, minute 3 left. Oh, boy. Notre Dame is up by a touchdown. So, unless they pick 6, they are not going to cover. Got to give Notre Dame fans credit, though. They still packed out the stadium. All right, Cal's out on the field. 1st and 10 on their own 25. A minute 3 left. Let's see what kind of play calls they're going to call. And I would go in the mindset if we score a touchdown, we're going for 2. Like, don't even think about it. We're going for it. Done. No, should. No. If we score here, you're going for 2. Oh, it was picked off. Notre Dame does pick it off, but no pick 6. So it looks like they won't cover, but they will win. I think that was a tipped ball, to be honest with you. I think it was a tipped ball. Notre Dame beats Mighty Cal 24-17. All they got to do is run the clock, and that's the ball game. I think the spread was 13.5 or 12.5, something like that. They win by 7. Shameful. Yeah, I think that was overthrown, actually, just over his head. Let's go back to Penn State. Auburn. 21-6 now. Penn State on top. They're looking like a good team. Penn State looks like a good team. Yes, sir. That's impressive. I know there's still some game, but that's impressive. Checking on Ole Miss Georgia Tech real quick. 28-0, and Ole Miss has the ball on the Georgia Tech 15-yard line. I laid the 17. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Touchdown, Rebels. Vanny Rose, thank you for the $5 donation, says, after all those jokes, it looks like Oregon is forcing BYU to grab their ankles and take it. Yeah. 100%. And Ole Miss was favored by 17. I laid the 17, and right now they're up 28-0. So that's looking good so far. They just scored. I'm happy about that. Good day so far. A lot of games left, though. Let's check BYU Oregon. Maybe they're getting back into it. I don't know. Probably not. Commercials. No, thank you. Let's go Penn State Auburn. How about that? All right. So looks like Auburn does have the ball, but it is maybe not. What happened? Turnover? I'm guessing turnover. Let's see what happened here. Fumble. Was that a fumble? Was he down? Oh, that was a fumble. Fumble. You got to tuck that, man. You got to tuck that. Penn State football off the fumble. Penn State's not like super elite, but they are very opportunistic. They have turned Auburn over 3 times today. So when you can take away possessions, that is a massive, massive plus. Even if you get nothing out of it, you're taking away a possession from them. So it's pretty good defense right there. I like it. Wake Forest is up on Liberty 10-0 in the second. Ole Miss just scored again. 35-0. They must have picked 6 them or something. Good gosh, what did I miss? Yeah, it is 35-0. Show the replay real quick. Man, how did Clemson not blow them out? Well, I mean, I know the final score of 41-10, but Georgia Tech was in that football game till the latter part of the third quarter into the fourth quarter. Georgia Tech with the ball, screen pass. Man, that they look bad. That's all I can say. They look bad. I feel bad for Sea-Dog right now. 4th and 11 for Penn State, so a good series for the Auburn defense. Number 4 is chirping for Auburn, even though they're down 21-6. Dude, come on, stop being stupid. They are in field goal range too, so they're trying to go up 24-6. So why that guy is chirping like that? Idiot. This is going to be a 48-yard field goal. It's pretty decent. He got some leg. Curves back in. Field goal's good. Nice. 24-0, Penn State. Penn State is a good football team. They are a good football team, people. They are for real. Looks like there was some roughhousing going on after the play. See what that's all about. I'm going to go ahead and put my helmet back up there. How's that look? Does that look good? That look good? I think it looks good. There we go. I like that. What do y'all think? What did I miss? Knee is down. What game are we talking about? Does Ole Miss have the ball again? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy crap, Georgia Tech. You are bad. Yikes. I thought Notre Dame Cal was over. I thought they iced that. First and 10 for Ole Miss, down to the Georgia Tech 29, going for it deep. A good pass, but a little too far. What am I missing with Cal and Notre Dame? I thought they nailed it out. What happened? There's 3 seconds. What the heck happened? How did Cal get the ball back? How did they get the ball back? Somebody explain that to me. I thought Notre Dame intercepted it. What the heck? He's heaving it. Here's a prayer. Here's a prayer. Here's a prayer. Whoa, that was close. Whoa, that was close. Whoa. Holy crap. Oh. Oh my gosh. So close to a miracle. Oh my gosh. He had it. Holy crap. Wow. I thought Notre Dame intercepted the ball and the game was over. I don't even know what to say about that. And then the guy, it was literally bouncing on his stomach and he just couldn't grab it. That's unbelievable. Wow. Penn State, Auburn. Looks like Auburn is running pretty good. 1st and 10 down to the Penn State 37-yard line, moving right to left. Upper hash, run again, about 5 yards. So they're going to be down to about the 29-yard line. That was a crazy ending between Notre Dame and Cal. That was crazy. Somebody explain to me how did Cal get the ball back? How did Cal get the ball back? I thought Notre Dame intercepted the pass, and all they had to do was kneel it out. What happened? 2nd and 7 for Auburn. They are in Penn State territory on the 29, moving right to left, near the top hash. Shotgun, 2 backs, 1 in motion to the top. Drop back. They're trying to set up a screen, and it was blown up. Blown up. They were going for a screen right there, and it was blown up, guys. Blown up. Yikes. That's crazy. Auburn's first 5 games are all home games. And Mercer, San Jose State, now Penn State, Missouri, and LSU. First 5, all home games. Must be nice. Oh, targeting against Notre Dame. Okay, I got you. Timeout, Auburn. 3rd and 7. They are in field goal range, but the way Penn State's playing, that's not going to do them all that much good. It's going to go from 24-6 to 24-9. They need a touchdown badly. Badly. Let's check out Ole Miss real quick. 35-0. 2nd and goal. God. And touchdown Ole Miss. It's going to be 42-0. Golly. Let's check BYU Oregon, I guess. By the way, the series between Oregon and BYU is tied 3-3, so winner of this will have the edge in this particular series. Didn't know that. Okay. $38-7. It's so bad they're putting the backups in. Well, the good news is BYU did get a stop. It was 3rd and 20, and they threw a short underneath. So, man. 38-7. I know that was the last score whenever we walked away. They're up by 30, but my gosh, that's Oregon was favored by 3.5, and I thought that was crazy. I thought BYU had a chance to. I thought BYU should have been the favorite. I thought they were just the better team, but no, they were not the better team, especially not in Autzen. Oh, they did come after the punt. They were going for the block. Short punt. The dude had to sprint to catch it. He got it, though. He got it. All right, let's see. See if there's any actual interesting games, non-blowout games. Penn State is one score away from that being a blowout. It's 29-6 or 24-6 right now. If they score and Auburn doesn't, it'll be 31-6. That is a blowout. Today is just freaking unbelievable. I'm trying to find a halfway decent game here. Let's see. Too many movie channels. All right. We have Mississippi State at LSU. Check that one out real quick. That one's just underway. LSU has the ball. Kansas at Houston, but I think that's in delayed. Well, maybe I don't get that one. Thought I did. Colorado at Minnesota. I think that's a blowout too. 35-0 last time I checked. We got Marshall at Bowling Green. I'll check it out. Marshall's up 14-0. They had some sort of race. And the guy in the black just blasted them. It does look like Bowling Green is about to score. They could. Oh, what a pass. Nice pass. Touchdown, Bowling Green. McDonald. Bowling Green with the touchdown. Okay. I guess I tuned it in just in time for a Bowling Green touchdown. Bowling Green scored, whatever you want to call it. That was a great pass, by the way. Really good pass. Really, really good pass. So the new score is 14-7. I think. Did he make it? Yeah, he made it. 14-7. Marshall is still in the lead. Relax, Marshall fans. You're still in the lead. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. They're happy. Bowling Green's definitely happy. Yeah, I agree. NC State. I don't know. When does that start? Is that a 7:30 game? I'm not seeing it on anywhere just yet. Vanderbilt at Northern Illinois. No, thank you. Might be a later game. We're just now at 6 o'clock, guys. I wish I got ESPNU. I would be able to see a lot more Big 12 games, a lot more, including West Virginia. West Virginia's on ESPNU a lot. ESPN Plus. 3rd and freaking 15 for LSU, by the way. They're not a good football team. It's going to take, if LSU fans are expecting Brian Kelly to turn them around in 1 or 2 years, they're sadly mistaken. I hope they give him at least 4 years because they're in bad shape. When I say 4 years, I'm talking like competing for the SEC. I don't mean like trying to be 8-4 like West Virginia. Big difference between LSU and West Virginia. All right, let's go back and see if we can find a competitive game real quick. Today's been blowout city. Man. Penn State, Auburn. Maybe Auburn scored and made it a little bit closer. Nope. Penn State has the ball too. 2nd and 10 on the Auburn 46 or 47 yard line. Upper hash, left to right. Shotgun, Sean Clifford. Fakes the handoff. Drops back. Plenty of time. Deep pass. Corner has his man. Underthrew him though. Underthrew him. There is a flag. Might be holding though. Texas Tech, I looked for Texas Tech. It's not on. I guess I don't get it. I don't know. Let me check. That starts at 7. It's 6 o'clock, guys. We still got an hour before Texas Tech and NC State. Tulane is beating Kansas State 17-10. Uh-oh. Not the good, guys. Not the good. And so far, the Big 12 is undefeated. Oklahoma beat Nebraska. Baylor beat Texas State. West Virginia beat Towson. Iowa State beat Ohio. Kansas and Houston look like they're about to be back underway. I don't know what's going on with that. But that's tied. But Kansas State is getting beat by Tulane right now, 17-10. And 4th and 12 for them on their own 48. That's about to be lost. Missed a good play by Penn State. That was a good throw by Sean Clifford. First down to the Auburn 36. About 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Short handoff up the middle. Bounces off tackles. Gets 4 yards. Auburn had him stuffed with the 1 yard gain, but he bounced off some tackles. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and a long 5. Sean Clifford is 2nd all-time in career passing yards at Penn State. McSorley is still number 1, but he could pass him. He could most definitely pass him. He's only about 1,000 or so yards off. 24-6. Penn State driving. They're at least in field goal range. They can make it 27. First down, long run, bouncing off tackles down to the 15. They're going to say he's down at the 14. Man, look at this blocking right here. Just opened up that gap. That was good patience by the running back, by the way. Very good patience. Read those blockers very, very well. That tight end came over and laid a lick on the linebacker. That was great. Maybe it was a safety. Man in motion. They're down to the 13. Handoff down to the 8 yard line, 9 yard line, something like that. Wearing that Auburn defense out. Penn State looks good. Flag on the play, holding on Penn State. So that's going to negate that. If West Virginia can beat Virginia Tech next week and get 2-2, we feel much better. That game could determine our season. Seriously. That game could determine our season. For real. We got to win that game, guys. Got to. So it's 1st and 20 from the Auburn 23. Clifford in the shotgun, bottom hash, left to right, shotgun. Might dump it off. No, he's going over the middle. Pass complete. Held on to it after a big lick. Down to about the, I'm wanting to say 7-yard line, maybe. Flag on the play. That might be on Auburn, though. Oh, yeah, that might be on Auburn. He did lower his head. I don't know. That's a bang bang. I don't know. I don't think that should be targeting. No flag. They picked it up. Good call. Good call. So it's going to be, I think, 2nd and 3 from the 6-yard line. Man, this is not looking good for Auburn at all. They're going to have one heck of a fourth quarter. Run up the middle. Touchdown, Penn State. Man. Kansas on top of Houston, 21-14. That makes me feel better. Houston has the ball 1st and 10 on their own 44, but Kansas is in the lead. 21-14. Wow. So if Houston loses, Dana Hargison will be 0-2 against Big 12 teams. But yeah, keep telling me that he's a great head coach. Yeah, okay. Actually, since he's been at Houston, that would be 0-3 because they lost to Texas Tech last year. I don't know about the 2 seasons before that. I'd have to go back and look. But from the past 2 years, 0-3. (31-6), Penn State. Houston did grab a first down, and they're on the Kansas 41-yard line. That's a good football game. Apparently, they were having bad storms down there. It is 42-0 between Ole Miss and Georgia Tech. Wow. Fourth and 24 for somebody. 4th and 24 for Ole Miss. I would have bet money that would have been Georgia Tech. Nope. So Ole Miss will punt the ball away. 4th quarter, 13 minutes left. He will field it. No, fair catch. 3rd and 1 from the Kansas 32 for Houston. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, guys. It helps the video. Helps it hit the YouTube algorithm. Suggests more people see on. Click on it. Grows the audience. 38-14. BYU did score. 38-14, but Oregon has the ball now. Start of the 4th quarter. Only 1 minute in. Hey, showing some fight. That's good, right? Showing some fight. But still, 38-14. That is a long way from coming back, from being back. Long way. Oregon is definitely spreading the field. 1st and 15, obviously some type of false start penalty before that. They're going to run the ball bouncing off. They got to tackle more. They had that for a loss, but instead he gains 3. But still, that's going to be 2nd and 11. But they had him for a loss. BYU's got to wrap them up more. It's not working. Their tackling is not working. Tulane is still up on Kansas. 17-10, It is Tulane's ball, 2nd and 6 from their own 19. Houston with the 3rd and 22 from their own 46. Something bad happened. Third and 20, 4th and 11. Houston, 4th and 11. BYU sack. So it's going to be 3rd and long. BYU's waking up a little bit. Never know, guys. 4th and 11 from the Kansas 42. Will Dana Holgerson go for it on 4th and 11? Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me, people. 3rd and 16 for Oregon on their own 25. If BYU can get a stop and score fast, it could make things interesting. Could. Over the middle, short pass. Oh, they intercepted? BYU intercepted the football. Holy crap. Uh-oh. What? Houston did punt the ball, so Kansas has the ball on their own 3-yard line. Oh, that was a Bryce Ford Wheaton type of play. It bounced off the receiver right into the BYU defender's hand. We feel your pain, Oregon. But hey, at least you have the lead. 5 minutes left in the second quarter for the Kansas-Houston game. Kansas is up 21-14. And they have the ball on their own 3-yard line. So they made Houston punt. BYU down to the 25. He hurdles down to the 20. BYU they're not quitting. They are not quitting. I got to give them that. Okay. 2nd and 6 for the Cougs. Tulane did beat Kansas State. Tulane beat Kansas State 17-10. Wow. Wow. 2nd and 6 for BYU. What kind of pass was that? Threw it basically backwards just to get to the line of scrimmage. You got to have better play calling than that, Coach. That was not good. Not good at all. Kansas State goes down. Tulane, 17-10 wins. That's surprising. Yeah. All right, 3rd and 6. Even a field goal makes them feel a little bit better about themselves. 3rd and 6 on the Oregon 21. Quick pass. First down, BYU. Almost out of bounds. Not quite. Oh, they did call it out of bounds. Clock will stop. BYU not quite willing to lay down. Not quite. 1st and goal. Some turn of events going on here. That could be interference, but it's not called. Yep, it is called. It is called. And that was a good call. He pushed him out. No, dude, you pushed him out. What? No, you did it. I saw you. You pushed him out. You can't do that. Yeah. That's a good call. Good call. Let me check the replay. I might be wrong. No, I'm not wrong. He forced him out of bounds. You can't do that. He did not turn his head whatsoever. You can't put your body into somebody and not turn your head. It doesn't work that way. So BYU, he fell. But still, touchdown. Busted play, touchdown. Things are just going right for BYU right now. That could have been disaster. That could have been disaster. It is now 38-20. So they'll be down by 17. Why would you go for 2 here? Down by 6. Well, 2 possessions. Oh, he might be down. Oh, the quarterback might be down. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. That's close. That's close. No, the other angle was better. You can't tell from that angle. Well, actually, you can. I think he let go of it. Has he let go of it by then? I don't know. That's close, guys. Was the ball loose whenever his knee was down is the question. Kansas already moving the ball 1st and 10 on their own 28. So they've already gained 15 yards. Confirmed touchdown, or call stand. So I can understand why Oregon's upset, but the ball was moving. You can't tell exactly when it was loose. It could have been loose before. There was no, and the thing is, there was no definitive proof that it wasn't loose when his knee hit. If the ball is loose when his knee hit, then he doesn't have possession. So I can understand Oregon's frustrations. Totally, I get it. But there was no video evidence to overturn that. There just wasn't. They are going for 2. So they're trying to make it 2 possession, and I understand this. No good, though. So that didn't work out. So now instead of being down by 17, you're down by 18. So you need 3 touchdowns, not 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now that's out the window. It's got to be 3 touchdowns. But I understand why they did it. They could get it down to 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. But still, that's stretching it. That means you have faith that you can make 3 2-point conversions. I think it's too early to chase points like that. Another first down for Kansas on their own 40-yard line. They are moving the ball. And we all know that Dana Holgorsen does not field good defenses. Kansas has a good offense. They're going to be able to move the ball on them. My only question was, Dana Holgorsen also fields pretty good offenses, so maybe they can keep up with them in a shootout. Kansas scores. Holy crap. Yeah, this is exactly what Kansas did to West Virginia. West Virginia was up by a touchdown, and Kansas scored 3 consecutive touchdowns. So they tied it, went ahead by 2 touchdowns, and then West Virginia was playing from behind, which we tied it, sent it overtime. They're doing the same thing. Houston was up 14-7, and Kansas has scored 3 touchdowns, 3 unanswered touchdowns, 28-14 Kansas. I feel better about that loss. I'm starting to feel better. Starting to. I still don't like it, but I'm starting to. Man, that's crazy, guys. I'm sorry. Oh man. Oh man. But it still doesn't make the loss easier from last week because yes, Kansas is good, but our defense did not play up to its potential. They were lost, miscommunication. They were being lazy, no energy. I mean, their head was not in the game. So if our defense would have been 100% mentally in the game, positioned right, I think we would have won still. But Kansas beating Houston, yes, I guess it does make me feel a little bit better. A little bit. Oh, Oregon just about muffed the kickoff. They just about muffed it. Just about muffed that. There's a minute 16 left in the second quarter, and Kansas is up 28-14. Wow. I like it, though. I like it. I like it. Ole Miss, Georgia Tech. Let's see. What about Penn State, Auburn? Auburn come back, maybe? They did score. They're kicking off. All right, what's the score, guys? It is any second now. 31-12. So yeah, they did score and they went for two and they couldn't even get the 2-point conversion. But Penn State's up now, 31-12. Oh boy. Wait, where was that? I think that was it. Hold on. Did Ole Miss win? Is that the final? They about to win? 42-0, and it's 7 minutes and 16 seconds left. It is definitely running over. Have y'all noticed football games are taking forever this year? What is going on with that? What's going on with that? Ole Miss does have the ball. Looks like Wake Forest is on top of Liberty 21-0 or 20-0. 20 to something. I can't really tell. What's that bottom one? I can't tell. They had it in triple boxed, whatever. It's annoying. Let me run down the scores real quick, right here, right now. Of course, Oregon on top of BYU, 38-20. Ole Miss over Georgia Tech, 42-0. Penn State over Auburn, 31-12. Alabama whooping UL Monroe, 49-7. Wake Forest over Liberty, 20-5. Go figure. And then the others are finals from earlier today. About 7 minutes left in this game. And the only reason I'm interested in Ole Miss, Georgia Tech is I took Ole Miss and I laid the 17. I think I'm safe because Georgia Tech would have to score like 3 touchdowns just to cover. And Ole Miss just bounced one to the outside. That's a late hit right there. That should be a late hit, but they're not calling it. Why they're not calling late hit, I have no idea. He hit him out of bounds. It should have been a late hit. But they do have a first down. I don't know. I don't understand the refs. I really don't. I honestly don't. They'll call it one time, but not the next. Now there's a flag. Maybe this is a makeup flag. I don't know. Houston, 3rd and 8 from their own 11 with about a minute left. And this is going to be holding on Georgia Tech. We'll come back to that. BYU at Oregon. Oh, did they fumble? No, how they didn't fumble, I don't know. But it is 2nd and 15 on the BYU 40. If they score here, that's got to be game. It's got to be. It's close to being game right now. It's going to be 3rd down, though. It's going to be 3rd down. Houston did get a first down. First down on their own 24. Still under a minute left. They don't have a lot of time to get at least into field goal range. Oregon now on BYU's 42-yard line. Shotgun moving left to right, upper hash. Looks left, looks right, scrambles. He's going to have the first down or close. I think they got the benefit of the spot right there because his body was actually close and the official walked past his body. Go figure. He didn't give himself up, so that hit was legal for sure. Yeah, and he didn't target his helmet. That's a legal hit. The spot's very, very interesting, though. It is a first down, but I'm not sure about the spot of that. Not too sure about that. Play clock looks like it's about to run out. Official review. They're gonna review the spot of the ball. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. 3rd and 10 for Houston on their own 24. They might nail it out because there's only 36 seconds left and they're well out of field goal range. They might just try to take it into halftime. Imagine there was a long stoppage because of weather. You play 5 more minutes of football and now it's halftime. Yeah, that'll get your timing off. All right, let's check Penn State. Penn State Auburn. Penn State. Oh, Penn State. Oh, he's taking it to the house. To the house. To the house. I've got some good timing today. Have y'all noticed that? Right when I change it, a big play like that. Yeah, Penn State goes up 38-12. Well, pending point after. This game is over. A 54-yard rushing touchdown to the house. Number 10 just outran number 10. Yep, number 10 for Penn State just outran number 10 for Auburn. That was funny. We officially know who has the fastest number 10 between the two teams. That would be Penn State. It is 38-12. Penn State, guys, watch out for them. I tried to tell y'all during the offseason they're a 10-win team. I think winning against Auburn all but guarantees that. I really, really do. Because they have a road win against Purdue, and now they have a road win against Auburn. No, those are not elite teams, but tough road environments. It takes a tough, good team to go on the road and beat these teams. Penn State's for real, guys. Ohio State needs to be concerned because their offense is not as good as I thought it would be. Speaking of which, Toledo at Ohio State's on after this, but I'm going to shut her down after these are done. I'll probably make a couple of regular videos after this. You got any questions, comments? You want to trash talk, make fun of me, whatever? Super Chat's the way to do it. It's that little dollar sign you see on the bottom right-hand corner underneath all the comments. Anything you put in the super chat, I will put on the screen. Even if you're making fun of me, we appreciate you supporting the show so much that even if you're making fun of me, I will put it on the screen and read it for everybody to hear. And I was right. The ball placement was off. It is 4th and 1 for Oregon. I think they're going for it, though. Which I don't know why you would go for it, to be honest with you. A field goal, and you're up 41-20, up 3 scores. You miss, which they didn't, so it looks like a genius call, but, I mean, still. I don't get ESPNU. I got to pay a little bit extra if I want that. I ain't doing it. Kansas does have the ball 2nd and 6 on their own 40, though. With 15 seconds left. Holy crap. They could score again before the end of the half. That's insane. Friggin' Kansas. A lightning bolt. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oregon trying to put this game away. Tackle for a loss for BYU, though. This game is all but over, though. I mean, there's 4 minutes left, and they're up by 18 points. 2nd and 12 for Oregon. BYU does have 2 timeouts left, but, I mean, I don't know. Definitely running clock here. They're going to take this down to around 3.5 minutes left in the game. Shotgun moving left to right, upper hash. He does hand it off. They are running more clock. It is down to the 12-yard line. No timeout. No timeout by BYU. No timeout. Is that a sign of throwing in the towel? Perhaps. 3rd and 8 for Oregon. Kansas has 7 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 10 from their own 47. So I don't think they're going to score before the half. But still, 28-14. That's impressive. That is impressive. Oregon, 3rd and 8. They're going to take a flag, delay a game, which, that's fine. This game is out of hand anyways. Penn State is for sure a 10-win team now. I was pretty confident calling it in the offseason, but beating both Purdue and Auburn on the road, that's going to seal it, guys. I read you the rest of their schedule. I'll read it again. Really only one tough road trip after this, and that's Michigan. Now, you do get Ohio State and Michigan State, but those are home games, so that's going to make it a lot easier. So, I mean, seriously, here's the road trips left. At Michigan, at Indiana, at Rutgers. Are you kidding me? I mean, Rutgers is going to be a little bit better than what they usually are, but that's still. So this was their toughest part of the schedule whenever it comes to the road. So the toughest part whenever it comes to home, that's going to be later when they get Ohio State and Michigan State. They're a 10-win team, guys. I'm telling you. They'll beat one of those teams, maybe both of those teams in Ohio State and Michigan State at home. I like it. I like that call now. Oregon lines up for the field goal, and it is good. 41-20, 2 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and mark that game now as a loss because I picked BYU. So now I am 3-2, which is still a much better start than last week. And the pick with Ole Miss and Georgia Tech is looking good. But the pick with Penn State and Auburn, not looking good because I took Auburn. So it looks like it's going to end up being, 3-2, 4-2, 3-2, 4-3 after this, and then the rest of the games. Still a better start. I'll take it. These early weeks are tough to pick on the spread. So I will take that. And maybe I'll have a great rest of the day as well. Not a bad start. Wake Forest is up 20-8 now, so Liberty has added a field goal. Ole Miss still up 42-0, a minute 15. I'm calling that one. That's a win because I laid the points. How Ole Miss was only a 17-point favorite, I have no idea. So I am 4-2 now. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose the Penn State Auburn unless Auburn pulls an epic comeback. I don't see that happening. Alabama's up 56-7. I laid the 49.5, so that's looking pretty good right now. And I took the 17 with Wake Forest and Liberty, and Wake Forest is up by 12 at halftime. So that one's close. That one is close. Yes, Houston does go into halftime. They're up 28-14. 4-2. That's not a bad start. Well, it's probably going to be 4-3, but still, that's not a bad start. Seriously, not a bad start. I'll end this after these games are over. Oregon kicking off, 2 minutes left. Bo Nix, 13 for 18. He really hasn't thrown the ball that much, but over 200 yards passing. It's kind of impressive. BYU takes it out of bounds. It's going to be second down. Let me check. The only game that's semi-close, and it's still not close, is Penn State Auburn. 38-12. Penn State has the ball. How much time is left in this game? He hasn't. Sean Clifford really hasn't thrown the ball much either. 14 for 18 for 176. 10 minutes left, and they've pulled the starters. Okay. Now they're just running clock. It's a little early to be doing that, but okay. 1st and 10. Running the ball again. Good for 1 yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the Penn State 49-yard line. Working right to left. Upper hash mark. They're probably going to run it again. And the fans have, a lot of the fans have left. Not all of them, but a lot of them. The students are definitely still there. You can tell. 9 minutes left, 2nd and 8. Left to right, 50-yard line, shotgun. They're actually passing a little bubble screen, which is, he actually gets away down to the 38-yard line. That turned out to be a good play call. Who knew? I guess Auburn's defense is just that bad. So Penn State ended up getting the number 4 ranked quarterback and the number 1 ranked running back in this 2022 class, and the running back has done some damage. So he was number 1 running back for a daggum reason. Left to right, about 8.5 minutes left, down to the 37, bottom hash mark, shotgun, running back to the left, hands off, bounces to the left, first down, and more, and more, and more, tries to spin, almost. Stays in bounds, too, heads up play. It's going to be first and goal, Penn State. Penn State's running game is dangerous. Flat out dangerous. Stayed in bounds, too. My gosh, what kind of body control does this guy have? How do you... Somebody tries to knock you out of bounds, and you spin in bounds. How does that happen? That's crazy. Wow. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Clock still running, about 7.5 left to right under center. They're going to hand it off up the gut, and they're going to get down to the 5-yard line. That was an impressive run. If y'all didn't watch it, you need to watch the highlights in this game. That was... His body control is ridiculous. Straight up filthy. Brian Harsin not looking too happy. Yeah, you're not going to go there. Down to about 7 minutes left. He might be fired by the end of the year. Auburn keeps playing like this. 7 minutes left. Second and goal from the 5. Left to right. Shotgun. 3 stacked to the left. Tight end comes in to block for the running back, and the running back takes that block and gets down to at least the 1-yard line. Might be a touchdown. I think he's down at the 1. That was a great lead block by the tight end. This was a great design right here. I liked it. And he did that tight end did some damage. Big time. Third and goal, it's going to be from the 1 foot or 1-yard line. Something like that. Jeffrey Foster, thank you for the $4.99 donation. Says you need to watch the last 25 seconds of the Appalachian State game. Crazy finish. Oh, crap. I knew they were playing Troy. They had a crazy finish against, who was it, North Carolina? Third and goal from the 1, and they will stop Penn State. They will stop them. Okay. Something, I guess. But the game's pretty much over. Wait, this is saying the end of the third. What? No, that's halftime, you idiot. Halftime, Kansas is up on Houston, and ESPN has them as an 80% chance of winning. When did you think you would see numbers like this for Kansas? That's insane. Let me check the Sun Belt. Marshall Bowling Green tied at halftime, 21-21. And, yep, the Appalachian State did win. Looks like a very last-second touchdown pass by Chase Bryce. Wow. Wish they had highlights on that. It won't. It doesn't. That's stupid. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the craziest flips I've seen. It went from... Hold on. It went from... Dadgummit. So, check this out. Holy crap. So, apparently, Appalachian State, with 2 seconds left, Chase Bryce threw an incomplete pass on their own 47-yard line. At that point, with 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter, so Troy was up, 28-24, right? No, 28-26. It's got to be 28-26. But clearly they're out of field goal range. So the percentage of Troy winning was 96.5%. So in 2 seconds, the winning percentage went from Troy having a 96.5% chance of winning the game to Appalachian State 100% because they ended the game on a touchdown. That's insane. Wow. 5 minutes left and Penn State's up 41-12. Mighty Marshall on the road to Bowling Green, 21-21. Georgia Southern, the team that went on the road and beat Nebraska last week, now they're on the road getting beat by UAB 35-21. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That tells you how bad Nebraska is. Wow. Penn State kicks it off. Let's see what else real quick. I think I can go ahead and mark that one over. There's no way that Auburn comes back and wins this game. There's no way. I'll correct it if it somehow does happen. So I am now 4-3. Jeffrey Foster, thank you for the $4.99 donation. Says Troy gave up the safety with 25 seconds left, and with 2 seconds left, Appalachian State got a touchdown. Wow. I didn't know about the safety part. Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. So I'm 4-3 through the first half. That's a good start. I know it doesn't sound great, but it's actually a good start. Last week I started like 1-5. I still ended up finishing 7-10, so I had a strong finish. So hopefully that happens again. We'll see. And Alabama is beating UN Monroe 56-7. It is 1st and 10 on the UN Monroe. So they're up by 49 right now. If they score a touchdown, 1st and 25, of course they would do that. If they score a touchdown and UN Monroe doesn't score, then they cover. Okay, I'm fairly confident about that. Auburn has the ball 2nd and 13 on their own. About 4.5 minutes left on their own 10-yard line. 2nd and 13, moving left to right, upper hash, shotgun, flushed out of the pocket, sacked back at the 6-yard line. That offensive line is garbage. Yikes. Everything is going right for Penn State. Everything. Back in the shotgun on the own 5, 3rd and 17. He does dump it off, almost picked off, and Auburn will punt with about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Penn State's just going to run it. Yep, that is a safe miss by Golden Blue Dude. Brian Harson is not happy, but he's not showing any emotion. That's red flags. Auburn fans not happy. Auburn's back to punt deep in their own end zone. Gets it off. It's going to be fair caught around the 47-yard line, maybe 48. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. That game's over. Oregon. What was the final? The final in Ole Miss Georgia Tech was 42-0. The final in Oregon BYU was 41-20, and this is going to be a blowout as well. So first round blowouts, second round blowouts. Hopefully this evening we'll get some decent competition. We'll see. I'm going to check out the highlights of App State Troy because that sounds absolutely epic. So appreciate everybody that stopped by. Make sure to hit the like button on the way out, even though it's not live anymore. It still helps the video because it gets it suggested more, so more people click on it and we get more views. That helps the channel greatly. We appreciate you. I will put out some videos here in a minute. I might go live one more time. This is College Football Saturday, and that's what we do around here. So if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We got you covered on college football, not just on College Football Saturday, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I can't tell days apart anymore because I do the same thing over and over. But this is what I love. This is my job, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I appreciate your support because this would not be possible without your support. Make sure to have your notifications on because I never know when I'm going to go live, and that's the best way to know when I'm going to go live. Well, we might see you here in a little bit, but if not, have a good rest of your weekend. But if we do see you here in a little bit, have a good couple of hours. Blowout City today, guys. Blowout City. Hopefully these other games are going to be good.